Hello friends from the YouTube channel and the website. Jorge Silvestrini here, answering some questions for Finale 2012, 2014. In this case, the question comes from Joe, and he asks, how about writing for some transposition instruments like the clarinet or the French horn, but I want to be writing it as if it was the flute. So no key signature, but yes, I'll be able to listen to the correct sounds and transposition inside of Finale, also while writing it with accidental. So let's tackle this. So I am inside of Finale, and I'm going to create a score right now. On a particular way that I'm going to do this is just going to create using the template I usually use, which is the handwritten style. We could use any of these, but I'm going to use the handwritten with jazz font. So I'm going to go and I'm going to select. So I know that he's writing for flute, and I know that he told me he's writing for clarinet in B flat and for French horn. So I'm missing, okay, brass, and then let's go horn in F. I know it's that one. Just looking here for we'll do horn and F. Okay, now here's a little trick that we're gonna have to apply, since we're gonna have to transpose those two. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 blank staffs, and I'll show you what I'll do on this case. We're gonna continue, and this is just demo or transposing instruments. Okay, just gonna do some things here for the credits, and then over here, social media. Nice. And you can follow me there on Twitter. Okay. Then of course the copyrights, because I'm creating this. Perfect. Next, we're going to be in the key of C. That's okay. But now let's go into create or score. All I'm going to do is I'm going to make this full page. I'm going to make this big. Okay. So we're here. Now, automatically, we know flute, clarinet, it's already transposed to D because it's a transposing instrument, meaning if I want a C to sound, okay, if I want this, and of course, hold up, we're not listening to it, and I want it to play through MIDI. So if I want a C to sound, I need to write a D for it to sound. How do I know that? I go to Document, Displaying Concert Pitch. Check it out. That's what we want to do. Okay? Our parts are not going to look like that. See? When we go to the part, he has to play a D. And the flute has to play a C. Okay? Then the horn is the same thing. Let's say that I write a C here. Okay? But when we go to the part for the horn has to play a G. Okay, so transposing instruments. We get that off, and now this is how it's going to look transposed. So, here is the trick that we could do. This is one trick that we could do. We could come to our score manager, and then in this blank staff here, okay, blank staff, we could, of course, rename it. But the important thing, it's inside of here. Transposition, see it? Add 2 sharps. Once I do that, I could also tell it right in here, hide key signature and show accidentals. Boom. I'm going to close that. Check this out. I write that D, saw how that worked? I wrote a D, but it's actually a C because it knows now that it's also the same as a clarinet in D. Okay? So it's the same exact thing. Let's say that I wanted to write now something that will require an accidental. So let's say that I want to write that in here. For me to be able to write this note, I will need to write them a step up. So it'll need to be E, F sharp, G is going to be an A, now G sharp, tied over to another G sharp. And when I go to displaying concert pitch, it's going to look the same. Okay? Done there. So when I go down here, technically, we could write the same thing, and I could even copy this over here, but it's going to already put all the key signatures, all the accidentals that we talked about. And when I go to my displaying concert pitch, it's going to be the exact same thing. Okay? Now, there's one more thing that we could try to do, and I haven't tried this one yet, but I wanted to now try it. If we go to the clarinet, we could also tell it the same thing. Hide key signature and show accidentals. And it's still going to work. Pretty much, I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. It's still going to work for the purpose of the question, which is the writing without the key signature. So the quickest answer now for the question is going to the score manager. It's under Windows, Command K and Mac. So Command K, and we'll go in there. Now this is the horn, which is up a fifth, perfect fifth up, but we can tell it, hide it. And now it's going to do it. And I'm going to go back down here, and I could do the same thing. So a perfect fifth, hide the key signature, and this becomes the same thing. So even if we are on concert pitch, right, and I want to copy the same line, it's a unison line, let's say, I can drag that down there. Okay, so everybody's playing the same line, but we go now and uncheck display and concert pitch. Now everybody has their own thing. See it? And these guys are now just showing the accidentals. If we want to see it in a different way, we could just by going in here, get those out, and then key signature, no key signature. So it's doable either way, just by going through the score manager and using this little box there. Okay, so quick demo for the transposing instruments. Hope this answers your question. You can reach me on my email, that is me@jorgesilvestrini.com, for any questions or any comments. Social media, Google plus Jorge Silvestrini, or on Twitter @jsilvestrini. And lastly, you can also reach me on my website, www.jorgesilvestrini.com. I have a bunch of tutorials, not only for Finale, but also for other programs that I use, Pro Tools, some of MainStage, some Ableton Live, and then just some cool things, cool links in the website. Just let me know, how may I serve you, how may I help you, and I'll be glad to do so, okay? Keep writing music, keep doing your thing. I hope to see you soon around the website or social media. Talk to you soon. Suena.